Hey Maria, I have something exciting to tell you. I just started my Chinese class yesterday. I'm so excited. I love learning new languages. Do you want to join me?
Chinese. I don't know, Anna. I feel like English is enough for me. I already speak it pretty well, and honestly, it's the most important language in the world.
That's true. English is widely spoken. It's the dominant language in business, science, and technology. But did you know that learning another language literally reshapes your brain?
What do you mean?
Studies from the University of Edinburgh show that bilingual and multilingual individuals have increased gray matter density, which strengthens memory and problem-solving skills. In fact, researchers found that speaking multiple languages can delay the onset of Alzheimer's disease by up to 5 years.
That's impressive. But still, do I really need another language if I already know English? Last week, I made a German friend online, and we spoke in English the entire time. I didn't need to learn German.
English is useful, but language isn't just about communication. It's about culture and thinking. Dr. Lera, a cognitive scientist at Stanford University, found that the language we speak actually changes the way we think.
Wait, how can language change thinking?
Well, take this example. Russian speakers have separate words for light blue and dark blue, so their brains recognize shades of blue faster than English speakers. In Mandarin, the words for time are based on vertical positions rather than left and right, like in English. This actually affects how they visualize time in their minds.
That's fascinating. So people who speak different languages really see the world differently?
Exactly. And that's not all. Bilingual children score higher on creativity tests because they are used to switching between languages, which strengthens mental flexibility.
But learning a new language is so time-consuming. Plus, technology is improving so fast. I can just use Google Translate instead.
That's a common argument, but AI translations still have major flaws. A study by MIT Massachusetts Institute of Technology found that machine translation struggles with context, idioms, and emotional tone. For example, if you translate "it's raining cats and dogs" into Chinese, a machine might say "cats and dogs are falling from the sky."
Okay, I see the problem there. But in business, English is still the dominant language, so I don't see how learning another language would help my career.
Actually, multilingual employees earn up to 20% more. A study by the European Commission found that global companies like Google, Tesla, and the United Nations actively recruit multilingual workers because they can build relationships with international clients more easily.
But when I traveled to Paris last year, I spoke English and I had no issues. Everyone understood me.
That's true in big cities, but what if you visited a rural village in France? When I traveled to a small town in Spain, my Spanish helped me connect with locals. People are warmer and more welcoming when you try to speak their language. A study from Harvard University even found that tourists who attempt to speak the local language receive better service and hospitality.
I hadn't thought about that. But still, the idea of learning a whole new language feels overwhelming.
It doesn't have to be. Dr. Stephen Krashen, a famous linguist, believes that the best way to learn a language is through natural exposure. Watching movies, listening to music, or chatting with native speakers. Even learning just 100 essential words can make a huge difference.
So you're saying I don't need to be fluent to benefit?
Exactly. Even basic phrases can open doors, whether for travel, work, or making friends.
You've given me a lot to think about. Maybe I'll start by learning some basic phrases in Chinese.
That's a great idea, and if you ever need a study partner, I'm here for you.
Thanks, Anna. Maybe learning another language isn't such a bad idea after all.